Hello there, General Techno here with yet another video review. This time a very special one. As you know, Transformers animated Jetstorm and Jetfire are hitting YouTube by storm in video reviews now that they have come out at general retail. They're also out in Canada now as well, including at Toys R Us's around where I live. And thus, I have a very special review for you, very timely indeed, presenting Transformers, Jetstorm, and Jetfire. What? You thought I was going to be reviewing the animated figures? No, I don't have those yet. I'll have them soon, but until then I figured why not review a few of the classic figures. In fact, the two figures from which the names are derived. Or rather, characters. I'm going to start by looking at the jet modes. As you can see, Jetstorm is a very futuristic jet. He's got landing gear, which I forgot to fold out. And Jetfire is also a somewhat futuristic jet, as you can see. Jetstorm is from the Beast Machines line. He's a deluxe figure. They made an Ultra as well, which I do not have, but the deluxe is a very good figure nonetheless. He's got a little neck here that extends for show accuracy by pressing that button. His head can then look left and right. I always left it like this when I was displaying this guy. But yeah, he is a very good looking jet mode. Let's look at it from above. Just press that head in. Let's look at it from above. Swept forward wings, sleek. He's got missiles, 2 specifically. I lost one of them years ago, so I don't have the other one, but you press the little tab here to fire the missiles. And he's got a spark chamber right here. If you open this up, the Beast Machines toys all had spark chambers on them. You can see the Viacom spark chamber right there. And looking at Jetfire here. Jetfire is from the recent Classics line. He's a very good figure. I've actually got 2 of him. One I acquired recently by chance, but anyway, Jetfire has all kinds of accessories. He's got landing gear, much like Jetstorm has. He's got missiles as well. Missiles shoot out, and they're, again, very good launchers. Hasbro has always had an excellent track record with missile launchers in my memory, which goes back to the Beast Wars line of toys. So it is a very good thing. He's got this booster pack here as well, which, if you press these back, you have little guns here that fold out. The booster pack also is removable. And when you put that aside, you've got the individual, and flip up the tail fins, you have the plane minus the booster pack, which looks pretty good. The only negative is the arms is the simplistic undercarriage, because you can see pretty much how the robot transforms. You can see where the arms are and everything. Articulation on Jetfire is decent for a jet, as to be expected. His wings can sweep out pretty much all the way to here. His tail fins can move. He's got his little guns here on the side which can rotate. He's got the missile launchers, as I mentioned, and the retractable landing gear. On the booster pack, the engines here can rotate every which way to some extent. And he's also got a rub sign right here, which I'm not sure how well this is going to turn out, given that it's not exactly the warmest of places here, but let's try this again. You can see there an Autobot symbol. Jetstorm's articulation is slightly more, I suppose. The wings can rotate around all the way. They look better forward swept, though. The head, as I showed, extends and can look left and right, and the fins here can move up and down. Now then, on to transformation for these 2 bad boy flying aces. I'm going to start out here with Jetstorm. We're going to start here by retracting the landing gear right there, and then pulling out the arms like so. We fold up these pieces here to reveal the hands, very claw-like hands, and then we fold up these fins right here. You can see the legs right there. The legs are going to fold out, and we're going to pull these pieces out like so. Then this entire piece is going to fold down, And if you notice here, there's some tabs right there which are going to lock into the side of the cockpit in order to keep that in place. We're going to flip the legs around, flip out the feet, and flip out the heel spurs. That way he can stand. And next what we're going to do is flip the head up like this, and flip this entire piece down like so. We're going to flip this up, flip the head into place, and these two chest pieces here are going to lock in. Next we just fold down the tail fins there, and adjust the arms accordingly. And there you have Jetstorm in robot mode. As for Jetfire in robot mode, Jetfire is also very cool. We're going to, in transformation, we're going to start by folding in the tail fins, fold it, and we're going to fold out the cockpit like so. We're going to take the helmet off for now, and over here we're going to take out the weapons. We're going to pop the Z-missile launchers up, and fold up all the landing gear. Up here, we're going to unclip this whole area up here and fold it up. Then we're just going to pull down the legs, which pull it rather easily. We're going to take this back area and we're going to peg it down into this hole right here, as you can see. And we're going to fold up the wings like so. You can see the Autobot symbols here now. It's pretty clear. We're now going to fold the arms up like this. Fold the legs back down again, pull out the feet, take the nose cone, and we're going to fold that up to the sides like so. Then we're just going to turn this down, fold it in, press down, rotate the head around, and just adjust the fists and arms. And there we have Transformers Classics Jetfire. Now, I'm just going to show off the basic robot modes first. Jetfire, as you can see, he is fairly posable. He doesn't have proper his elbows can't turn 360 degrees, which is one of the few limitations on him, but he does have bending elbows. His elbows turn like this, but sadly they don't have the lateral swivel going this way. They've got a shoulder swivel up here, so they've got a full range of motion in the shoulders. The hands, as to be expected, can rotate all the way like this. For legs, he's got full range of motion. The bottom of the legs turns here, which is a bit weird. Full range of motion. And the feet are capable of folding in and out, collapsing, which can be useful for poses. Head is on a ball joint, so head is fully posable. And as for the wings can go up and down, the upper ones. So you can go for a bit more of a classic Jetfire look by folding these fins back here and folding these wings down like that. Myself, I like him better with his butterfly formation as seen in the Stormbringer comics. Don Figueroa saw the design that Hasbro was working on and decided to use it for the IDW version of Jetfire, which was a very cool decision because it gave us all a look at this toy before we even knew the toy existed. Just to get a quick look at his face sculpt here, you can see that it is very much the cartoon Skyfire look. It is very nice head sculpt. It's got blue light piping as well, which I don't have my special light here, but the light piping is just the right color for it to show up pretty well. As for Jetstorm, considering he's a figure that's much older than Jetfire, probably almost 10 years old now actually, he's pretty good. He's got ball jointed legs, he's got a swivel here, he's got a full knee joint, and his legs can bend like this. As for arms, he's got a swivel. His arms are capable of moving up and down to some extent. The part in here can move up and down. Hands can rotate, but there's really no purpose in rotating the hands. And the head is also on a ball joint, which allows for 360 range of motion, a bit of looking up and down. He's got red light piping, which shows up really well. Red light piping is always the best in my experience. Red and light blue tend to work the best as far as light piping go. And this is no exception. You can see the light piping here, even though I'm not shining the source behind it. The red shows up really well. Decepticons have the best light piping. he can still use his missiles in this mode. You just pop them in here, and then they just stick at the back like so.